Hi friends, is Ruth Akubamiduro here again, your investment coach, realtor, and program coordinator. Okay, so on my last video, my last write up about um, you know, retiring well, or rather planning for your retirement, right? Investing for your retirement, not waiting for your retirement age to start planning or start doing what you want, how you want to live your retirement life, right? Okay, so I said you don't wait to invest when you retire. You don't wait until you're retired. You plan before you retire. You plan when you are actively working, while you're actively earning, right? Most people, they wait until they retire before they start gathering crumbs of things here and there to keep for uh, the life they want to live, right? But you find that it's not always funny. Okay, I've seen several instances, right? You know, when people retire, first of all, people are always scared of retirement. Why are they scared? Why are they scared? They are scared because they are not prepared for retirement. Most times, if you look at the white people, they have this culture of saving for long term saving. They have a lot of savings. They plan year in, year out. Now, not for just for vacation, but for old age. So before you know it, they've saved up enough. They've invested in different places. You know that they'll be earning from left, right, and center. So they are not worried about retiring. You see them rather traveling when they are retired, traveling from one place to the other. Like, is that time they're trying to, refresh, go out, meet family, friends, enjoy their lives. But we back here in Africa, most times it's when you retire, you start hustling. I mean, that's when you retire, that's when you start hustling. But I mean, how can that life help you? How can that kind of life help one, right? So, how do you go about it before you retire? Now, while actively serving, you can decide to say, okay, out of my income, I'm keeping 10% of it for a particular saving. That's saving towards my retirement age, so that when I retire, I have something tangible before I can process my pension, if I have any contributory pension, or if I'm expecting pension from anywhere, right? So if you can save up like 10% of your income every month, your profit, as you're doing business, you're saving that money, that no emergency, no hunger will make you go and break the account and say, I want to take out that money. You just keep it, forget about that money there. And then at the age of retirement, you can pick up that money and say, okay, you start living life with that money, pending when you can process other funds from everywhere to keep your life going. Before you know it, you're comfortable, you're okay, you're not complaining. But if you wait and say, oh, until I retire, before you know it, you're retired and you've not even keep anything. And in 1 month, when you don't collect salary like you used to collect, you start breaking down, both mentally, physically, because the funds are not there. Most times people think that is because they are away to different, they're maybe because you retire, they're out of work, that's why they are depressed, or that's why they're going through one challenge or the other. But the truth is that if you look at it, is 80% financially inclined. If you're financially stable at retirement, then you barely have no problem. Well, let's even assume you are old, right? You say you're physically not strong. If you're financially capable, you get help. You hire hands to help you, to assist you do one or two things. But because you're not even financially independent for yourself, how can you look for that help, right? So if you have financial and health challenge, you could go to the hospital, you could fetch some bills that your health insurance cannot cater for. And that's why saving for your retirement is very important. And again, when you look at what do you call them, some investments, you could invest in real estate, right? In real estate, if you have the opportunity, you buy a house and then it's up for let. You buy shops, they are up for let, and then you're collecting rental income. I mean, you're sure that your income for life is secured. So at retirement, you are not struggling. You're just an old landlord. You just sit down, wait for tenants, they pay your money, you spend it. And of course, if you still have little fiscal strength, you want to engage in one of the activity, you can open up a store and you just sit down. In fact, you may not even run around. You have someone that run around to do, you just collect payments. I mean, and the life goes on for you. It's an easy and smooth life for you, right? But most of the time, we Africans, we wait until we retire and we don't have, in fact, you are retiring and you don't even have 500,000 in your account. Tell me, what kind of life do you want to live afterwards? Before you know it, depression sets in because you don't have finance to meet your needs. Depression sets in, and your health also start deteriorating. You're sick here and there. Before you know it, you're sick and something happens to you. And that money you've worked hard for, maybe in form of pension, gratuity, or whatever, you may not have even assessed it before you pass on, God forbid. And so that's why you need to plan intentionally. And then now that we are opportune that perhaps what do you call it, the minimum wage will be increased or is increased. Now, that money may not be much considering the economic situation, right? But look at that money and say, okay, can I take a fraction of this money, close my eye and assume that it did not come, and start saving up that money towards retirement? Can I keep that money? If you're able to say, okay, let me keep this increment, how much has been increased to this my income now? Okay, that's been increased by so amount. Can I keep up to 50%? Okay, if I can't keep up to 50% of it, can I keep 30% of it? Let me just be keeping that monthly. In fact, you can go to your bank and give them a standing order that every month debit this or so amount from my account is for my retirement fund, is my retirement income. So if you do that, you find out that you ease yourself, and at retirement you'll not be looking up to your children. What if they decide not to be faithful to you, or rather loyal to you, and say, okay, let's care for our parents, or let's not care for our parents? What will you do? So you need to, as much as you're training your kids, as much as you're working hard, as much as you're trying to live good, you're trying to live, plan towards retirement, plan towards old age, and you'll be glad you did. You retire well, you retire healthy, and of course you have every cause to be glad that yes, during your active service you actually did something for yourself, and you'll be proud of yourself. Your children will be proud of you because you'll not be too dependent on them, and you won't be a burden on them. Yes, I won't stop here, it's too long. It's been Ruth Bamidru. Have a beautiful day. Bye.